Yayo, my sovereigns, what up? This is Boba Fett, uncensored on the internet, with episode 152 of Splinterlands 101. Join us tonight, host of the show, finest gentleman who ever lived, Matt Clark.
Howdy, howdy.
Welcome. No Geo tonight. Unfortunately, Geo was involved in a car accident. He had to go to hospital, but he's recovering at home now. Bit of a concussion, bit of shock, I guess. So and it's just happened, like yesterday. So he won't be on the show with us today. So thoughts are with him, and we'll see Gio again next week on the next episode.
It is difficult. I think we're kind of close now, the three of us, and it feels like we're so immediate and available to each other. And yet, I can't just go and drop in and visit him in hospital because it's a 8-hour drive away. So, yeah, it's
at least 8 hours.
Yeah. Then there's toll roads in Melbourne, and I don't have one of the little tags for my car. Gio, sending love and warmth at you, mate. And sorry you're going through a rough time, but happily, no permanent implications by the sounds of things.
Yeah, well, getting T-boned, I think he's really quite lucky that to come out of it without a serious injury, just some concussion.
Sideways action with the neck and that type of thing is that can get done quick.
Yeah.
Splinterlands stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I've got some Glints to spend from EOS. I've got I actually got about 375k Glint to spend in the shop.
I've got a bit too, so we can do that. I haven't checked for a while. You wouldn't believe this, by the way. I just tried to submit a team, and I got an error message saying you're not allowed to submit teams because you've had too many unsubmitted. And okay, I may have had a bit to drink last night.
Oh no!
And I'm looking back through my battle history, and it's only one from 10 hours ago, but then more recently this morning I had some internet problems, and so there's been another 2 where I've hit the battle button and then haven't submitted a team in time.
So I think you're trying to scam the system by dropping down for next season so you can get some tier advancement rewards.
It's funny. I'm just having a laugh on Twitter too. The official account posted about some new abilities, rule sets. And
yes, I saw those. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a list of all of them here. I should have prepped before the show, but one of them was untrainable. This card, can't, or it might have been a rule set. Weapons training doesn't work.
Has got the Rooney icon as the
It says weapons training doesn't work. This card can't be trained. I was like, yes, of course I know him. He's me. The Obi-Wan Kenobi. Meme, untrainable. So here I am, just clicking the battle button, doing nothing, and now it's bumped me out for an hour. But I do have Glint. I'm assuming I can spend some Glint.
All right. So does that mean we're not going to be able to battle?
That's a good point. I wonder if I reckon challenges might be okay. The last attempt was 14 minutes ago, so I've got basically 45 minutes. I might be locked out for. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll try and do a challenge and see what happens.
Can you DM someone on the dev team and just say, hey, look, it's me. Just say, hey, look, it's me. This is Matt Clark. Come on. I'm not trying to scam anyone here.
All right. Just let me send you a challenge so we're good.
Okay. Well, let me just jump to that then. Okay.
So it's just ranked play, right?
Yeah.
Just ranked play, which is good that they haven't completely nixed your ability to do anything. You can still do challenges. That's handy. But yes, untrainable. So was that a rule set or an ability?
I think it was because it referred to one card, so I think it's an ability.
Yeah.
There was also that one, I think you actually suggested this long time ago, when they die, they splatter poison. So the person that attacked them gets poison, and then there's a percentage chance of one each side of them as well.
I saw that. It was Poison Burst is the name of it. I actually replied on Twitter and said I was picturing that being more of a melee thing. I think if an archer puts an arrow in you from across the battlefield, the archer shouldn't risk getting poisoned, right? Like that just doesn't seem right. Like the poison blast should be right melee, like whether an opportunist or a sneak or whatever. But yeah, I just, it doesn't feel like that should apply to archers. Maybe mages and melee, perhaps, if you want to mix things up a bit. But I feel like
Yeah,
archers
because you
should be
could get some kind of like magic feedback type thing with magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, archers, no, shouldn't be affected by poison. Yeah.
Like that's the whole point, is that let me submit a team.
All right. Oh, so you've been watching me pick my team, have you? Now I'm done. You'll pick your team.
I have not. How dare you? Greta energy. How dare you? You've stolen my future.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm all submitted. I see the problem here. I submitted the winning team. That's where you went wrong.
Some thorns would have been nice against old Grundo.
Yeah, that Persibolus though, with Coastal Sentry in second spot, that is a
I've been loving that
combo.
I bought a single BCX Persibolus for my bronze account, just so I could do Slade and Coastal Sentry with the repair armor. Normally I'll chuck the Medallion in there for a bit of healing too, but with so much mana, I didn't want to like go with a low mana card.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I should have gone Immortalis rather than Llama. I just love Llama so much. I pick him all the time, and the extra 2 health is handy.
Yeah.
But
you didn't know I was going to go magic heavy. There's nothing in the rules apart from Return Fire that might have suggested to you. I might go.
But you're nicely armored up. That's the thing. Immortalis has the shatter on everything, so every time I hit you anywhere, it shatters. So I do have that with my what's her name in the middle of my back row there. I can't remember the name of it. Drybone
Raider.
Raider, yeah. So I do have shatter there.
Wow.
So we'll just have to see which way.
Did you buy some of them, or did you actually max it naturally?
I've had it maxed naturally forever. Yeah, that was like the first. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just missed out on a couple of legendaries in the Chaos rewards. Mistake. I'm not going. Especially at the bronze level. Like I've been loving Commander Slade. I'm seriously considering unbinding him and maxing him, because that's a card I'd like to have. Like, yeah, I'm loving him.
I don't have any of him.
Right. Wow. Okay.
Got nothing.
Yeah, I bought a couple of him from my bronze account. I mean, I've been playing manually in the modern format on my bronze account just for some fun, and just from level 1 to level 2, like he gets an extra attack. He's speeded up already, and if at low mana I don't use Persibolus, I use Kelia, so he gets an extra speed then. And then I use the Clockwork Orange for another speed. He's almost unhittable by melee and ranged.
Yeah. And my Grund and my Oaken Behemoth aren't really fast. My Sandworm is going to hit your force field in the back there, your Gino Shannis, so only do 1 damage there. I think I might be in trouble unless that Drybone Barbarian really shatters some armor. So the joy of playing my Select Slipspawn up the back there is that it takes a lot of the focus off my front card, off my Grund. But you're hitting him with so much 4, then 5 plus 5. 14. He doesn't have armor. Yeah, he doesn't have armor. He's only got 30. He'll have 15 health, so he'll get 1 turn, I imagine. But I think you might have this one now that I look at the battlefield a little bit more. Yeah, I think so too. Well, let's see. Let's watch it play out. Maybe I get lucky. Is it miss? There's the miss, yeah. Yeah.
Miss. Ooh.
Miss.
Oh, no, magic. Yeah. Miss.
Yeah. And I haven't done any damage to that armor, and you've taken out. Oh, there it is. You've taken out my slip spawn.
But he'll get armor back in a sec. Ooh, no, he won't.
There.
Oh.
Yeah, I still think you have it. That coastal sentry is just too strong in that position there.
And with the trample as well.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It doesn't matter, though. I mean, I'm not doing range damage now. And I don't have trample. Double strike's great if you have trample. But without it, yeah. Well done, man.
Yeah,
but,
nice.
That coastal sentry in second spot there with Percivalis is just so powerful. If I had something a bit more defensive in front, like a force field,
Thorns,
like a Shannon
back, Thorns would wreck them both.
Yeah. Nicely done, Bob. Good win to start the show. Let me see what glint I have. Shop rewards. I have 320,000 glint to spend.
Before we started recording, you mentioned something. Aggie's got something on the go with Steakhouse.
Yeah, so Aggie's for a while now. He's been hinting at the idea of a online casino where you essentially stake. So it's like a DeFi platform casino, and you stake assets or whatever you have into the platform, and you then get stuff that you can gamble with. You can get tokens or chips or something that you can actually gamble with in the casino. And it looks like he's launching that. It's called Steakhouse, STAKE.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's there in the Arcade Colony Discord server, if anyone's in that. And it's interesting that the law around gambling says that as long as it essentially says that gambling is, if these three components are present, then it's gambling according to US law. And one of them is that the player has to give up something of value. They have to pay some way to participate. And because we're talking about staking rewards here, you're not actually paying anything outside the ecosystem. You're just staking what you have at the moment to play, and sort of using the rewards from that to gamble. And so I think it's a little bit more of a grey area as far as the legislation goes, where it means that we can do that. And I think it's a really appealing idea for people to be able to gamble without having to actually pay for anything, right? So you've got the DeFi thing is great. You might have assets worth $1,000 and you stake them there, and you get a 50 cents a day or something like that for having them staked on that platform and risking the collapse of the platform and the like. But then you're just collecting 50 cents a day, and it's dull.
Yeah.
It's boring. But if once a week you come in and you've got $3.50 to put on a roulette spin, you'll spin it, and if you lose, you go, oh, well, that's okay. It was just my staking rewards from holding stuff that I was going to hold anyway. But if you win, now you've got $90, $100, something like that. And you're like, wow, this is really cool. So it's kind of it's a way of saying I've got free money coming in, and I'm going to gamble with it to potentially amplify that. And then either I lose some staking rewards that I didn't really care about and got for free anyway, or I get this win out of the blue and I feel like a gambling champion. So I can see something like Texas Hold'em with stake buy-in, that type of thing. With the token will be called Hot Sauce. That whole Steakhouse, stake, play on words. And again, so the hot sauce will be the token, and maybe that's getting away from the idea of chips and gambling, and to make it clear that this is stuff that we're not running a casino, all of that. So I've not looked crazy close at it, but I know that Aggie's been thinking about this stuff for years. I've heard him mention it at least 3 years ago, and then again probably a year ago. So he's definitely keen. He's thought it through. And, with the MLSPA deal falling apart, whatever happened there, so that the GLX can't use the images, likenesses all of that trademark stuff of the actual US soccer players. That's obviously been quite a blow. But if we can bounce back from that, if Aggie and the team can bounce back from that with this steakhouse, I really feel like it's got legs. I think it's something that we're going to want to keep a close eye on, just because of what I understand of human nature. It's just so easy to say, hey, I'm going to lock this thing up. And I've got people who are locking up HBD, sending me spreadsheets on Discord going, oi, Matt, look at this. I've got this much HBD now, and it's bringing in this much. And all I had to do was stake it, and it's bringing in, right? And it's that whole, I love this. The way you were taught about money as a kid, right? You put it in the bank, you get interest. It's free money, isn't it great? Of course, as we get older, we realise there's a lot of asterisks in that. But this is not that at all. This is a far more fun idea and version. You say, I got these packs from this, or I've got these spare tokens or whatever. I'm just going to stake stuff here and then gamble with whatever comes out. And when I've run out of rewards to gamble with, well, that's it. Then I'll just walk away.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back a week later and gamble some more. And so you never actually get wiped out because you might say, look, I'm going to get some. I've made a big win on the roulette wheel. I'm going to buy some stuff with those earnings, and then stake that stuff, right? And now I'm getting more chips coming in, more hot sauce coming in.
Yeah.
So I can gamble more frequently, and I can gamble heavier stakes, and I can enter the high stakes, all of that stuff. So my understanding of human nature suggests that this will be a really, really good project to watch.
Yeah. And you mentioned the Colony Arcade Discord. Can you drop the link in, and I'll put that into the blog section as well?
I can.
Yeah. And on the subject of tokens and coins, I shared that new platform that they've created in the Hive Engine crew that just shows you all of your...
Oh, yes. Yeah, the protocol. Not protocol. Portfolio. That's the word I'm looking for.
It pulls everything from the ecosystem and shows you what you've got. It's like sometimes you got this thing and you just forgot all about it, or you don't scroll down Hive Engine and it's what it's like. It just shows you everything. It shows you the balance of your Splinterland because it's an NFT. Like, it shows you everything that you've got across the whole ecosystem. I think it's awesome. Actually, I'll just...
I don't know if it shows liquidity pool positions though.
Okay, let's have a quick look.
Because I've moved kind of heavy into the not heavy, but I'm like 1.5% of the SPS swap Hive pool now, and I feel like when I did that, my total value went down a bit because it doesn't track liquidity pool positions. I don't think I didn't see it listed in there. It's just tokens and NFTs. That might be something they could add, or it might be a little bit difficult. I'm not sure how it works at a coding end, but yeah.
And for those who are wondering what we're talking about, this is here, portfolio. Just put in your username. And it pulls up everything that you've got on the Hive ecosystem. So, yeah, that's quite amazing.
And it shows the breakdown. If you go up the top there, it shows just directly under that total figure. It says how much of that is tokens and how much is NFTs.
Okay,
and you can toggle and see the NFTs instead. So if you just click on NFTs just underneath that, Bob.
Yep.
Then you can see that in Splinterlands, that's 100% of your NFTs are in Splinterlands, and they're worth $6,000. So that's most of your Hive net worth is in Splinterlands assets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to see that further broken down into land and the like, but I'm assuming it's all in there. I don't know how they calculate it.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought what a handy little tool.
I did see on mine Splinter Shards was listed twice. And I think that's Splinter Shards balance held in game and Splinter Shards balance held on tribal decks.
There's staked Splinter Shards, and then there's Splinter Shards as well. I don't have any Splinter Shards because all of mine is currently staked, but yeah, there's staked Splinter Shards and liquid Splinter Shards. It comes up. It'd be nice when these Chaos packs get a little bit higher than 37 cents a pack.
Yeah. I guess survival mode survival mode announcements sort of put a bomb under those, but I think they've settled back down again now. I guess because we don't really have timing on when that's going to happen. So it's a little bit like, well, I'll snap up these cheap chaos packs when I know that it's a week away. You know, is the mentality.
I might snap up another 100. I think the next time I do something, just pick up another 100 of those.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You can't go wrong really with them.
No, exactly. And when something's as low as it's likely to ever get, we'll buy it. And I keep coming back to this. You know, people looking at Bitcoin going from 60 to 90, and they say, "Oh, I wish I had $1,000 in Bitcoin when it went from 60 to 90." But it's like you'd have $1,500 now, right? If you put $1,000 into 1 cent cards and they go up to 3 cents, well, now you have $3,000.
Yeah.
But because it's dealing in cents, it's not as exciting as dealing in tens of thousands of dollars. It's like what should matter is how much it goes up. So yeah, for me, it's just about hoarding those 1 cent cards, right? Just keep stacking them. There's no limit. It's not like I've got to put them on a shelf somewhere and fit them in my house.
Yeah.
Just keep on stacking.
But at least, Bitcoin, it hit that 100K. I don't know if you saw it on Aggie put a post in, I'm not sure where it was, and he's talking about how the markets need to make their money. That's why Bitcoin nothing just goes straight up. They need to scoop up from the leverage traders. So there's always the big dips every now and then to wipe people out on its way up. But it broke that 100K mark. I think that was the ceiling, the big one. So
103 was the highest it got. 103 and change. So that's well and truly over 100. I did see that. That was a tweet Aggie did.
Oh, it's a tweet.
I'm not sure what posts on X are called now. I think they're still tweets. I don't know what you'd call a post on X if you're not using the word tweet, but and he was talking about avoiding leverage because the market makers will wipe you out just to they don't want to pay 100x. It's been quite an education on the way markets work, to be honest, dealing with all this crypto stuff, because I never really got involved with it before. I was just a guy living his life, mowing his lawn and feeding his cat, So
and watching the 6 o'clock news to find out what's going on in the world.
Thinking I'm being informed. Yeah. Well, do you want to spend some glint then? Let's do that.
Yeah. Actually, on what Trump, Musk, ex-Musk and all that, this position that Trump's given him, the efficiency, not actually a government department, so an outside watcher, but called the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, DOGE. I thought that was quite funny, being Musk, DOGE, because Musk was tweeting a lot about DOGE back in the last bull run. Yeah,
I think the fact that they're poking fun at that and saying we can set up our own government department and we're going to call it DOGE, it's really disrespectful to the pomp and ceremony of official government flags and marble and isn't it wonderful and the jackboots marching in step. That's kind of just saying, well, we're going to put the DOGE, we're going to put the Department of Government Efficiency in charge of all of that shiny marble and stars on the walls and commitment, sacrifice, and all of that. We're just gonna put DOGE in charge of it all, and it belittles and shrinks government just as a concept, because government only lives in people's minds, right? It's not actually real. And so when you do something like this and mock it, it shrinks. And I honestly think that they've done a lot just by calling it DOGE, just by having fun with it and saying, the people are sick of taking this fast seriously. We're going to have some fun with it. I love it. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. All right, let's spend some glint. Oh, I've still got this on my screen. Why can't I get rid of it? All right. Okay, 374K. As usual, let's start off with the ultimate chests. 30 of. All right, only 30. We can go for these one by one. Oh, look at those merits. Wow, 20 of these dudes. Nice
Nice.
sniper, yeah. More merits.
There's some decent stacks of merits there.
Yeah. More merits. There'll be a few Gladius packs out of this at least. A couple of epics. Another. Blackmore Elves. More epics. Come on, let's finish with something big. Well, plenty of merits. Yeah, let's have a look.
Heaps of merits. That shock trooper, you've got to be happy though. Back to basics. You roll out your Alric and put shock trooper on the end. It almost doesn't matter what other cards you pick.
Yeah. So eight more Gladius packs. That takes me up to 20 towards the next 100 pack opening. Yeah. Oh, I've still got the other chests to go. I shouldn't have done that so soon. But at least we've got 8 packs just from the ultimate chests. Where are we? Shops, rewards. Okay. Major chests, 150 of. I'm going for 150. You'll do the reveal all on this one. Want some Olivia's? Come on.
Yeah, I was buying loose Olivia's, but I've got her up to a decent level now, so I've sort of the hunt's eased off as I'm looking for other things. But yeah, I can't wait to get her with Reflection Shield at max.
Yeah. In this reward set, Olivia for me is like your Cora when you had that blockage with the Cora. I'm just not getting Olivia's.
She's playing coy.
Oh, here we go, it's a legendary. Well, 30 ultimates and 150 majors and not a single Olivia. All right.
I think you could have bought epic draws and still not gotten Olivia, to be honest.
Okay, and we'll grab 300 minor chests. It's all RNG.
Well, and I think it's the same with the Steakhouse too. It's just about consistency, right? You just keep playing every day and you just keep popping open the chests. Eventually you're going to find what you're looking for.
Exactly.
You can't hide forever.
With 300 basics as opposed to just 30 ultimates, there's got to be RNG in there. There's another Slade.
You should have saved buying your Gladius packs until after you
grab a
couple more.
As soon as I did it, that's what I thought. Well, we'll see how much we got out of the... so we got 8 packs out of the ultimates. We'll see how many packs we get with combined majors and commons. The Jenny Rebel and the Giant Skink, they're quite decent cards too. In the commons. Oh, another Slade.
I sort of haven't been going down that road because I've just been buying the epic and the legendary draws rather than the chests. So I'm not really drowning in common and rare reward cards.
But it's always nice, working towards maxing some commons along the way too.
Yeah. Well, my thinking was I don't want to scroll past a whole heap of cards that I'm not that aren't leveled enough to use. But
Yeah.
with the league progression automatic rewards now, I'm getting a few anyway, so I may as well, since I'm doing the extra scrolling, I may as well
look at that.
look at draws, chests. Nice.
So there's another 15 packs from the major and ultimates. Whoops. Well, oh no, 14. Here we go. So 14 and what did I get before? 8, wasn't it? Yeah,
20,
14. So 22 all up.
Yep.
So now I've got 34 packs towards the next 100.
Tidy.
That's nice, yeah. And actually, well, how did I go with energy? Oh, look at that, 89. And I was on, I think I was on about 15, maybe. It was definitely less than 20 energy that I had.
You really had yeah, wow.
So
that's big.
That is big, yeah. Did well there, All right, what have we got left to spend? 29, so now we go to the epics. Whoops. 3 epics. Come on, give me 3 Olivias.
Yeah. The animation on this is so cool. Still, that's good. That's 2 good cards.
Yeah.
They're 3 excellent cards, man. I use all 3 of those. But not Olivia.
No, Olivia. Olivia's going to be my to your Cora.
Yeah.
All right, and speaking of Cora, shout outs, huge grats to Chris Love. She has maxed her Cora. Well done.
I saw that on Twitter the other day. It's a fantastic effort.
Yeah. All right. Actually, I just want to quickly check my because I've got a few shock troopers.
Yeah. As soon as you see Back to Basics, you should be thinking, how can I play Alric and shock trooper here?
Okay, I've already leveled recently, so okay, not as exciting as I thought. Has it refreshed yet? Yeah. Okay.
Well, just could you? It's all right. I was going to say go to his stats. So I want to know how much more magic damage he gets, because the other abilities don't really matter if you're only going to play him in Back to Basics. But it's like, does he get up to 5?
Yeah, 5 attack.
Yeah. So at Alric now he's doing 6 magic damage for 4 mana.
Yeah.
Just nuts. But again, his health doesn't really climb, so he's still going to be vulnerable to the electricity.
Electricity, yeah.
Yeah. So you really only want to use him in Back to Basics, I think.
Does Reflection Shield stop this if you put a Reflection Shield behind him?
No, because Reflection Shield is like it protects you from any sort of Thorns, Magic Reflect, Range Reflect, but this is just you electrocuting your own team, so it's not any reflected damage. It does act a bit like Blast, I guess.
Yeah, and Swiftness is such a cool. Most cards with Swiftness are cards you wouldn't normally use. If you want a bit of speed, you've got to select a Swiftness card to put in your deck that you wouldn't normally put in. So having a card that you're going to use with Swiftness, I like that. So there's 5 speed, again, 5 attack, 5 speed.
But again, if you're only going to use them in Back to Basics, abilities don't matter.
Yeah.
The abilities are yeah.
But even just initially, like if you've got enough speed, just to put him up front, he's doing 4 damage. So the tank, your opposition's tank, it doesn't matter how many shields or whatever he's got, you're doing 4 or without 5 magic damage.
Yeah.
Before he dies. So as long as the card behind him's got a little bit of, oh no, he damages the whole team, doesn't he?
I think he shocks the whole team. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So you kind of want him to die straight away. He's almost like a martyr, but you're saying you could fairly reliably get a shot off quick, and then I guess you don't have to worry about reflected magic damage if your plan is that he gets killed almost immediately. You're not going to worry that he's going to get killed by reflected magic damage.
Yeah,
I guess that'd be good if you're expecting some sort of a very tanky, heavily armored tank on the opposing side, and you don't mind burning 4 mana to hit him really hard in the guts, bypassing the armor. Yeah, that could definitely work.
I only need 2 more Slades for level 5.
What are they worth to buy?
45 cents.
It's just there.
Yeah.
That's maybe worth spending.
That's a no-brainer. Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
That's where I got with Olivia. They were like $2.50 or something, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to buy 3 of those and just get it to the next level.
So what have we got? Level 4, so level 5. Nothing. Okay, he gets the shield. That's it. All he gets
one more shield.
But then you back him up with the turtle dude.
5.
All right. So in the break, I did a little bit of leveling. I ended up out of all of those with 54 Blackmoor elves. So there's a couple of cards that I got to level 7.
Nice.
So there's the Blackmoor elf to level 7 and the Broken Earth Thug to level 7. So got these 2 to level 7, which is nice. And I did buy two Slades. So I've got him to level 5. I was checking the price too. 15
greedy,
bucks. No, I've got what do I have? I've got 13 deck at the moment, so I need 15. So it'll happen. Actually, I checked the price before and after I bought the 2 to level him, and it didn't change. So it is definitely keeping the balance of what's bound and what's unbound within it. And as I was leveling, what did I get up to? I got up to this guy. So I've still got plenty to go through. So there's
nice.
definitely some more leveling to occur from those chests.
Fantastic. Right. Well, I'll spend some glint then. Do you want to enable screen share for me, mate?
Yep, I already have, I believe. Let me just check.
Excellent.
Yep, it's already enabled.
Brave tab, Splinterlands share. All right, you seeing that okay?
Yep. Oh, you're going for all epics?
I've grabbed the 25 epic chests. I just can't help myself.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of great epic.
Oh, look at that. Olivia. Straight off the cup.
She's teasing you.
Friggin' hell.
Oh, I got a gold Thanalorian blade. Yeah, and another Olivia.
Is that 3 Olivias or just the 2?
No, just
3.
Oh, yeah, it is. 3 Olivias. 1, 2, 3 Olivias.
Unbelievable.
Out of 25.
Yeah.
This Night Reaper I use a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It is really good at mixing things up because it targets the first flying card on the other team. Yeah. It's not something that's really filtered through to people as true. So there's 3 of those as well, which is fantastic. Is that 3 of that? Yeah. It's not something that's really filtered through to the consciousness yet. And so it's very rare that somebody's taking that into account. And it's so often that I can do the extra magic damage to, especially with like Archmage Arius or something like that, who gives an extra magic damage. Yeah. So often that'll hit a flying support monster in the back somewhere and just wreck their whole team lineup. This is good fun.
You're a fan of the halfling too, aren't you? The halfling refugee. You're a fan.
I do like the halfling refugee. This Thanalorian gold, haven't really used her at all. But now I've got one in gold. I might have to have a closer look. But these guys, this Kazi Conqueror, what have I got? So 7 of those. So that was the big one. And for 2 mana, getting 4 ranged is just nuts. Again, back to basics because I don't want to set everybody on fire.
Yeah.
But if you put him and then a Martyr card and then the card you want to get benefited from Martyr, right? Well,
Martyr's not going to work in back to basics either.
No, but what I'm saying is even outside of back to basics with this burning effect, if you're incendiary, if you were to put him last and then second to last a Martyr card who's going to die from the burning effect, and then somebody that you want a Martyr boost, that could be a thing. Like you're guaranteed that you at some point you're going to burn up your Martyr card, and Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Well, your martyr card doesn't need to be second last because this guy takes out the whole team.
No. The burning is different. The incendiary is different. 33 chance to spread to either adjacent unit at the beginning of each round.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So my martyr either side of him then.
Yeah, but the martyr could then set fire to my card that I actually want to martyr boost, which is definitely a concern. That would be an interesting rule set though, like cards that you kill yourself, or say cards that weren't killed by a
friendly fire.
Friendly fire, or even cards that I wouldn't work with, like earthquake and noxious fumes. Friendly fire. So cards that are killed by, if a martyr card's killed by a debilitation on your own team, then it does double martyr boost or whatever. It doubles the strength. Like if you've been stabbed in the back by your own team because you got electrocuted or burnt up. So.
And we've already come up with the rule set name for marketing, friendly fire.
There you go.
Yeah.
Should I go legendaries?
Yeah, of course.
I can't get many because I think that'll be it. What have I got? 100 and.
We'll just keep clicking until it turns red. That's what I do.
I know,
yep.
But 140. I was close, but let's just do 3. I'm just going for the full top end.
Yeah. And let's see, you pull another Olivia. Oh no, you went legendaries, didn't you? Not.
Yeah.
I thought you went ultimate chests.
She likes me that much and taunts you that much that she would pop up in a legendary chest. Blackmore Jinx. I've already got him maxed out.
Oh really?
Yeah. I bought a few off the market.
Okay.
Gallicus. I use him quite a lot actually.
Yeah.
Ranged only. He's excellent right up the back. Because he
and
gets,
they're all good for minor league as well. Little league.
Yes. Yeah, Little League. This guy, I really feel like, especially Little League, ranged only, if I put him right at the back, because he gets shield, he takes a lot more punishment, and he can actually get hit quite a lot before he keels over, because he's a reasonable amount of health and more as you level him.
That's taunt, not shield.
Yeah, but the next ability he gets is shield, right?
Okay.
So... yeah, I'll just pull him up because I've really enjoyed using him when I have.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Gallicus?
Yeah.
Gallicus. There he is. So I've got him at level 3 at the moment. And at level 3, look at this. And then he gets even better at level 4 with headwinds for ranged only. How good is that? Right, so he's increasing the health of everyone on the team, including himself. He's only got 5 health, which is okay-ish, I guess.
Good for a taunt card. Yeah.
No. But considering it's ranged only, right? If you can get some armor on him and maybe some repair in the team, and he's got the shield, right? So they're firing arrows at him all day, and it's doing damage, but not totally wrecking him. By the time you add headwinds to that, this guy's an absolute machine in Little League and ranged only. If you got both, it's absolute no-brainer. I'm thinking Quicks the Devious, and then maybe grab the water team, grab the who's that other bird that does headwinds that I use all the time? Headwinds, Shatter, and Poison, I think. It'll come to me. Can you search abilities here, or is that just no?
You can.
Okay.
No, you can.
Okay.
Is it 2 words, maybe? No. Okay.
You can do it in Pig Monsters.
Right.
It's going to bother me now.
I was sure you can. What's
ambiguous
the
gender
format arrow? What's the, oh no, that's World Modern. I was sure that you could search my abilities there.
Yeah, I could trim it down. I know she's ranged and I know she's water.
Searchability. There, searchability. It's on the screen now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Naga Windmaster. She is also great in Little League ranged only because of headwinds and shatter and poison. So I use her religiously, but combining her and Gallicus with quicks, I think it almost doesn't matter what other cards you pick. So where are you saying?
So scroll down in the left column.
Oh, there. Searchability. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, of course. Yeah. Okay. I was just searching in the wrong spot. She's the only water ranged card with headwinds. That is really cool. I grabbed a heap of these Rift Wings because why not?
Wow.
Well, you know, they were going for less than a cent each, right?
Yeah.
They're out to 2 cents now. So I did well there. Yeah, they're 2 cents each now. I picked up for substantially less than 1 cent each. So I've more than doubled my money on this, right? And people are like, well, you're out of Bitcoin. But why do I want 30, 40% growth when I can double or triple by finding the right card? Yeah. And I can rent these out, right? I can put these on the rental market. I can use them in survival mode. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Splinterlands over Bitcoin. I do love Bitcoin, but it's time to move on.
Actually, I'm curious now to see how my Fungus Flingers are going.
Oh, yeah.
What have I done wrong here? Rebellion. Castle Adjourn. Oops. Oh, okay. Not a lot.
6 cents, and you bought most of them for like 5, was it?
Five, yeah.
Yeah.
I went all the way up. I bought some at 6 as well because I stopped when it got to 7, but most of them were at 5. Maybe I should pick up a few more 6s with that 13K I've got.
I can't see how that would be a mistake, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially when we've seen Riftwing more than double. Like, the right card is going to pop off, so it can be you smashing a heap of them, or it can be somebody else. And then next time we check next week, they're 11 cents, and you're like, could have got twice as many.
And what about the muskrat? How's he got?
He was 15, wasn't he? If I remember last week.
Yeah, it was three times the price.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doubled.
So he's doubled.
Yeah.
Well, in the short term, you should have ignored my advice and gone the Mark's Rat instead of the Fungus Flinger.
Should have, yes. Yes, which is what I was going to do, and you actually talked me out of it.
I talked you out of it. I specifically said, no, grab the one that does Martyr, but only for Earth.
Yeah.
Because he's a third of the price per unit. In fact, I mean, I'd say just let's wait another week and see how it shakes out. But ultimately, if you'd have done that, you could now dump your Mark's Rats and use twice as much money to buy Fungus Flingers. So either way you shake it, it was bad advice.
I wonder if it's maybe still worth grabbing some, even though it's already doubled. Because I mean, being neutral, it is the go. It's the one you see all the time. And when people are martyring, they're always picking the muskrat.
Yeah, I prefer double martyr when I can get away with it, and that's quite often. So I'll use them together, the Mark's Rat and the Fungus Flinger, pretty much constantly.
Yeah. Oh, do I or don't I?
It was triple the price. I mean, you're thinking, is it worth buying 5 Mark's Rats for 5 Fungus Flingers? The exchange rate's 5-1 at the moment, right? If you take money out of it.
I'm thinking of picking up all the 29 centers. Or is it too late?
I think you've missed it, man. I feel like the Mark's Rat has had his run, and then that's going to filter down to the Fungus Flingers. I would still grab those 6 cent ones personally, but hey, look, my advice has steered you wrong so far, so feel free to ignore me. I won't take it personal.
Yeah.
But this is the game, right? This is
It
the
is.
joy of it. This is it. Love it. It's been good to see Twitter really popping off. Gold Matters has been throwing up all sorts of memes and AI and all sorts on Twitter. It's been really cool, fun to engage with all that. So I'm spending a lot more time on Twitter currently than I am on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
In Discord, it feels like it's preaching to the choir. Like we're just discussing things, and it is handy. Like it's good to talk to people who know what you're talking about. But on Twitter, it feels like it's a bit more outreach. Like somebody's going to stumble across this, and they're going to, I've heard about this Splinterlands 3 or 4 times now. Maybe I should go and have a look. So it's a bit more. It feels a bit more productive to be having conversations on Twitter rather than Discord.
Well, it seems we got the big Twitter push going at the moment. Let's see what's new, huh?
That's a good idea.
All right. Speaking of Gold, okay. There's nothing new because I've already liked Gold Matters. I'll basically just go through and like everything that's Splinterlands related, just purely Splinterlands and Hive, just purely for the algorithms. Just give them all a like. People's Guild, got to like that. There's such a good card.
Gin Chihuahua, yeah.
Yeah. I call it Gin Chihuahua. Yeah.
It's funny because I maxed her because I kept getting smashed by her, and yet I never use her. It just
really.
There's never a time when I go, oh, Gin Chihuahua would be good here. Like I don't know why. There's definitely something. I said untrainable, right? That's me, untrainable.
Yeah.
I'm the old dog. You can't teach new tricks.
SBS Dow, I guess, got the chairman on board. I should really like that while he's watching. And 3Speak, come on, 3Speak, what's going on? When can I post my videos again? Brave Tofu, man. And it's another kitty. Have you noticed that too?
Mm.
It's another kitty.
More of a mouse, I think, that one.
Yeah?
I'm getting mouse vibes from that.
Okay. Yeah, it could be a mouse.
Yeah.
The front teeth there. Yeah, I think you're right.
Almost like a hopping mouse. Hive USD, yeah, Hive's doing well.
Yeah, I bought my deck today at 32 cents. The liquid Hive that I had, I saw 32 cents because I'm normally at the wrong end of the scale. So I saw 32 cents and I went into BSwap straight away and bought deck.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been moving some Hive into the Hive SPS pool over the last week or so, just doing it slowly to not affect prices too much. So, But yeah, it's been up and down, and I haven't had to move. I've predominantly moved SPS into Hive, so if anything, I've helped the Hive price and hurt the SPS price. But now it's done.
Yeah.
Done for now. So in a couple of weeks, I might add a bit more. I'd like to get up to 2% of the pool of the SPS. But yeah, I'm like 250, 300 SPS a day coming in from the as LP rewards.
Yeah.
So yeah, grab that and throw it on the pile, I guess.
What's Joe Rogan up to? I haven't actually watched one of his ones for a while.
I've seen snippets. He spoke to Mark Andreessen about, and it's well worth it. Luke Stokes was talking about it a lot on Facebook. I haven't watched the whole thing, but yeah, he was talking to Mark Andreessen, who's like old school crypto, like he's been around forever. And he's been talking about people being debanked and how insidious it is that the government doesn't have to bring charges or anything like that. They just decide that they don't like you. So they lean on the banks to shut down your accounts, and then you can't transact even with other businesses because you get a little flag on your account, and then businesses doing business with flagged accounts, that hurts them. And so it's just this whole completely unaccountable system of nudges and pushes and And Joe Rogan's listening to him going, I can't believe this is America. Like, I can't believe what you're actually saying to me right now. And Mark's like, oh yeah, it's been happening for years. First it was, and I do remember this. He said first it was the drugs and the prostitutes, like legalized marijuana and prostitution in states where they'd done that. Those businesses couldn't have bank accounts because the feds would lean on the banks to not offer them accounts, right? Just don't deal with these people. Yeah. So then they're having to use cash, and then these places are getting robbed, right? And then the feds are pointing to this and saying, hey, look, these marijuana dispensaries are bad business models because the robbery's gone up however many %, right? To smear the business model and say this is bad because, but the only reason robberies were up was you won't let them have a bank account, so they have to use cash. Really insidious, nasty stuff. So I'm very much hoping that Elon and Vivek and Trump just come in and shut all of that down, right? If you haven't been actually charged and actually convicted of a crime, then you should have a bank account. And even if you have, who should be leaning on somebody? Who should be leaning on a bank to say this person shouldn't have a bank account? So yeah, Mark Andrew, really fascinating conversation with him. From I've seen quite a lot of the snippets, but I haven't sat down and watched the whole 3 hours. So, but great to get that aired to the public, because in the crypto space, we've known about that for years. Like everybody knows that if you got crypto in your handle, in your business name, whatever, you're facing the prospect of being debanked with no appeal, no trial, nothing. We've known that for a while, but the average Joe Rogan listener had no idea that this was going on, and I think it's really caught some attention. So that's been really cool, and it's another thing for DOGE to come in and assuming that they're going to do what they're saying they're going to do, what they're claiming they want to do. We could see this Operation Choke Point, I think it's called, shut down, which would be fantastic. Because banks should. This is the problem with regulation, though, right? Like if an industry is regulated, then everyone in that industry, every business in that industry is controlled ultimately because they're getting permission from a government department to operate. They're being controlled by the government, and that's fascism, right? It's the merger of state and industry decision-making power. That is what fascism is. So the fact that and you see it here with businesses all rolling out the same thing at the same time. And, this is just a business decision that we've made. But you know that it's a heavily regulated industry, and their regulator has said, this is what you're all going to decide to do now if you want to continue to operate in this sphere. But those are all backroom discussions that we never even get to hear about. Because the rot has well and truly set in.
It's crazy. Whoops.
Yep.
I went a bit over there. What have I got? 13.4. Let go of a couple.
What are you buying, the flingers?
Yeah. Am I showing that screen, or are we still on a different screen?
Yeah. I can see you. I can see you clicking little tick boxes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit distant for my old eyes to follow exactly what you're doing.
So I'll take it down to 12, so that I've still got some deck. I'm not running out of deck for the guild fees again. There we go. I'll make it 12. There we go. That'll do.
I wonder if my ban has expired, if I can actually play ranked now. Yes, I can. But nice. I better make sure I submit a team. Make sure I submit a team.
Don't put it in now and then get distracted with the show and forget another team.
Your ban's been extended.
I'm just waiting to see how much I'm going to get back from Aqualis for all those fungus flingers. Pop up in a sec. Okay, it usually happens quicker than this. Usually pops up straight away. Aqualis, give me my deck. There we go. 339 deck back.
Nice. Yeah, and I think doesn't he burn stuff as well, Crypto Eater? I think
he does, yes.
Yes. The Aqualis market's been burning stuff too. He is a really switched on cat, that guy. We have a lot of very, very smart people here in this ecosystem.
We certainly do.
Really, really clever people. And I think we don't recognize sometimes just how fortunate we are to have a community where so many people understand things to such a deep level from a technical perspective. I talk, we talk in the Guild Foundation and not the Guild Foundation, the SPS DAO Foundation conversations with with myself and the other board members, and I tell you, just they're talking smart contracts and this is what we're going to do and how about this and it's like to even follow the conversation would be so far beyond the ken of just your average no coiner watching the news to be informed about what's happening. Like we are really at a level here. This whole community is at a level here to be here now. I'm really impressed by the intellect that you can find. Discord, Twitter, Gold Matters, like I mentioned. There are a lot of smart people here.
Yeah. So just checking, picked up 165 more fungus flingers.
Nice. Well, we'll check in next week and see what the price is at.
Yeah. Let's just quickly check what have I got in total here. Let me just jump over to my rental account. Oh no, wrong screen. There we go. 510 fungus flingers.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's see how they go.
Yep. Well, 6 cents. I might have to. I'll check before we record next week's episode. I'll check, and if the price is still 7 cents, I'll go and spend a couple $100 pushing the price up to 11, 12 cents, just so I don't look silly next week as well.
There's still plenty left at 6 cents. I didn't get them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, shall we battle?
Yeah, let's do it, mate. I managed to submit that last battle in time, and I won it as well.
All right, it's always a good thing.
Maikai01 from Brazil. Good game, mate. If you happen to see this and mention my win just now, I will send you a gold foil Mana Warden.
Nice.
Maikai01.
Actually, let's do that again here. No one got back to me last week, so let's try it again. All the winners and the last. Oh wow! Look at all that red. Okay, if you hear your name called out and you comment on the Hive post, I will send you a Hive. So shout outs to Salanka, Burning Elk. I feel like Play School with the magic. Was it the magic mirror or whatever it was that they had? I can see Burning Elk. I can see Panda Puzzles, Sakuraba, NFT Games 444. Wow, look at all that red. CJ Megaman. All right, any of you people who comment on this post, I will send you a Hive. And let's send a challenge to Matt Clark. See if I can hit you with my new level 5 Commander Slade.
I haven't done any combining of my reward cards
yet. My level 7 Wood Elf Wood Elf. Okay. Okay, water is an option, but there's not enough mana to do my deadly combo. Well, I'm going to do something highly experimental here.
That's the spirit. Yeah, I'm having a bit of fun with it too. I've submitted my team so I can watch you pick yours.
All right. Need something with reach. That's okay. I'll give him a go.
Yeah, Tidebot is really good in second spot, particularly if your opponent picked Blast.
All right, like I said, highly experimental.
No, that's good because I picked 2 Blast cards, so your Tidebiter will protect you a lot there.
All right.
But
So,
you don't have phase. Noah the Just doesn't have phase, does he? So he's going to get cleaned up pretty quick, I imagine.
has backfire if you miss though.
Yeah, but I'm not going to miss with Magic.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's
Unless
why
he
you
has,
mentioned
unless he also has
phase.
phase. Yeah.
Yeah, you've gone magic heavy. Yeah, you're going to wreck my Noah, which was the backbone
then,
of this team. The
yeah,
experimentation.
all about the speed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've got no chance with this one. All
I
right.
do. I love Lobstradamus and those 2, the Ruler of the Seas, and then my Gladiator there. They're just such a great combo. And I'm going to get. Am I going to get Bloodlust? No, not. Didn't quite do enough damage to your Clockwork Orange. That's pretty funny that you call in that. And then your Electricity hurt your whole team.
Yeah.
Smashed you.
Yeah. That's I had no. That the whole thing was like
Predicated on
on Noah, and then you went magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's still trippy to me on my screen how it's different, swapped around. Like I'm so used to it.
We're always
match
on the
looking
bottom
same.
now. Yeah.
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 But I'm so used to the match being identical. Just years of habit, I suppose. What do we got?
I mean, if anything, they should put your team on the top, not on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose that, but Commons and Rares and Fury.
Oh, I just realised no epics or legendaries. Okay, I need to rethink this.
Yeah, I was going to have some fun with Olivia when I saw that Life was available, White was available, but can't bring in epics. All right, I'm good to go.
Oh, I didn't realise that Muskrat had Shatter.
Very handy. And
Yeah.
Snare too.
Oh, should have gone for the
Great
muskrats. Should have gone for the muskrat.
No,
no, they're
come
only
on,
level
man.
ones. They're only level ones. So,
25 seconds, bro.
yeah. Do I martyr or? Oh, you're gonna go blast again. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna martyr. All right.
You and I were very much on the same page this time, Bob.
Okay. I was going to go Immortalis, but I just thought the 6 mana was a bit rich for a 30 mana match.
Yeah.
Why have you gone Scavo though? You got no shields.
For the speed, for the slow. I want to slow you right down so you miss my Venari Knifer. That's the whole point with the Venari Knifer, particularly within rage. Like, although it's not, it's Fury, isn't it? So that would be Taunt. Yeah, but if I can get him nice and fast.
2 slows on me, and you've got a Swift on yourself as well.
Yeah, and Katrelba up the back there will hopefully wreck your Goblin Physic. Your Goblin Psychic fairly quick, but we'll have to wait and see. You don't have any Demoralize, do you?
No.
No, so she'll melt him in the second row if nothing. Nothing gets in the way first, and you'll do similar to me, I guess.
Yeah, and I put the silence in there. 2 silences after the last.
Yeah,
round,
after the magic.
You've got no magic, just the one magic.
Mixed it up.
All right, let's see.
I think I'm more likely to hit every time with my
speed.
Katrelba.
Oh, look, the Bloodlust already.
Yeah, I feel like if you just miss, see, just the speed difference there for that miss for Katrelba meant that she didn't kill. That can be all it takes is that 1 speed difference.
Yeah.
We got 2 minutes remaining, Bob. I don't know if that's time. Do you want a quick one? Let's do it.
Yep. That's 2-1, so let's see if I can at least even it up.
Don't know if you can even it up. We'd need 2 matches that you both win, wouldn't we?
No, you've won 2 and I've won 1. I won the first one.
Oh, at the very start of the show, you're right. Yes, because you left it up for quite a long time.
Yeah, how did you forget? Little League, huh? Still need to max my Natura as well. It's handy having a 3 mana summoner.
All right. I hurriedly submitted, so we're waiting on you, and we have 1 minute left.
Okay.
Don't mean to put the pressure on you and make you panic and pick a bad team. It's just not how I roll. But, 55 seconds.
Whoops, no. Same thing again. So that's what I was looking for. All right.
30 seconds. Do we have time to watch the match?
Let's find out. Boba Fett, Matt Clark. Man, he's got me playing in the dark, putting on the pressure, counting down the seconds. Hey Bob, you're running out of time. Oh no, there goes my front line. Can't make this 2-1. I need to make this 2-2 to finish the show. What can I do? Oh man, this is not looking good. Okay, hang on. Uraeus